Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday afternoon. So I'm currently going for a ride on my bike on the border of Miami Township and Washington Township in Montgomery County, Ohio, near Dayton. We're technically within Miami Township, but the border's like less than 100 yards away from here. So I haven't shown you guys this neighborhood before, so we're going to explore it a little bit. So today is the first day of August. It's actually felt like August. Like right now, it's not super hot, but it's still pretty warm. It's like 85 right now. So August has been actually pretty cool thus far. So nonetheless, we're going to enjoy the nice ride on the bike. If we do cross into Washington Township, I'll point it out. Making a right on Washington Park Drive. Here's showing the live stream. I'm currently on the border of Miami Township and Washington Township in Montgomery County, Ohio, near Dayton. Showing you guys a neighborhood you haven't seen yet. Kind of close to the Dayton Mall. Just off in the trees in front of us, about a quarter mile away. Here's showing the live stream. Currently in Miami Township on the border with Washington Township in Montgomery County, Ohio, near Dayton. Showing you guys a neighborhood you haven't seen yet. So the Dayton Mall is just off that way. And there's some like outlet stores near it as well. Here's showing the live stream currently in Miami Township near Washington Township in Montgomery County, Ohio. Showing you guys a new neighborhood you haven't seen yet. So in a short moment, we're going to make a right, and then we'll head into Washington Township. And we're currently in Miami Township, Montgomery County. Okay, so the township line is right over here. So here's the sign for Washington Township. And here's the sign for Miami Township. So if you're just joining the live stream, we're in a neighborhood that you guys haven't seen before, riding on my bike, staying on the boundary of two townships. So now we're in Washington Township. Going to make a right over here on the Eagle Creek. So if you're just joining the live stream, we just crossed into Washington Township from Miami Township in Montgomery County, Ohio, just south of Dayton. So I'm showing you guys a neighborhood that you haven't seen yet. As I was mentioning earlier in the live stream, today's like the first day that actually feels like August. It's like 85 right now. August actually started off kind of cooler, which is kind of nice. Get a little break from the heat. But now it's back to where it normally is like, mid-80s. I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. I'm not going to show you guys it to protect the homeowner's privacy, but down this street over here on the left where the van just came out of, there's a very interesting mailbox. It looks like a fire hydrant. Looks kind of neat, actually. Every once in a while you see some really interesting, unique mailboxes. The wind definitely helps on a really hot day like today, mid-80s. So if you're just joining me, I'm in Washington Township. I started the live stream in Miami Township and showing you guys some new neighborhoods on the south side of Dayton, Ohio. Turning on to Kings Run Road. So down this road right here, on the other side is Yankee Road. We'll go down there real quick. So Yankee Road's down here, then on the other side of the road is Yankee Park. I showed you guys the park in a previous live stream back in the spring. It's a nice, decent-sized park, part of the Centerville, Washington Township Park District. While we're here, I might as well just cross the road and show you guys it. They had a program with the Sheriff's Department here yesterday. Hey, Counter Deformer, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Showing you guys Yankee Park and Washington Township. So since we're here, I'll show you guys the park again, right around. I'll pull over to the shade in just a second so I can see your comment better. We're going this way, so I'll make a right. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah. Absolutely right, yeah. If you're just joining the live stream, currently in Yankee Park in Washington Township, Montgomery County, Ohio, near Dayton. So I was here back in the spring and showed you guys the park, but I was doing a live stream in the other neighborhood, so since I was here, I thought about showing you guys again. Definitely nice to be in the shade because it's like the first day in August where it's actually pretty warm. Started off relatively mild, which can't complain about. So there's a little prairie over here. A lot of soccer nets. Saw a little trail back there. Baseball diamond. So definitely your typical park. Pretty nice one. Little trail back there. Now we're on Pembroke Trail. Have some nice sunflowers over there on the left. Yeah, going back to comment you made, I have been traveling around a little bit, like even in my area. Yesterday I was riding my bike in West Carrollton, which is about 5 odd miles to the west of here. Now I'm riding here in Washington Township. Might go for a ride in Kettering tomorrow. I don't know yet. Depends on how hot it's going to be and other things. We'll turn around up where that truck is right now, because technically this was a bonus. So we'll head back and I'll show you guys some more of the neighborhood on the west side of Yankee. Alright, so we're going to turn around here and head back. Yeah, it's definitely starting to get pretty hot now. It's probably like 85, 86 right now, so you're typical for August. Cat crossing. So we're coming up on Yankee again. All right, so now we're back into the neighborhood where we started the live stream. So if you're just joining the live stream, I'm currently in Washington Township, and we're about to make a right onto this street right here, but eventually we'll be heading into Miami Township on the south side of Montgomery County near Dayton, Ohio. I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. It's a little bit on the hotter side today, but you know, it's August, so that typically happens. Here's a house right over here with cactus. I was up in Canada a week and a half ago, and cactus actually grows up there. I did not realize that until I went to a park and saw that there was cactus growing. But occasionally you see some down here, but most of the time they plant it in the yard like you saw back there. But that was actually growing in the wild, which is kind of interesting given how far north it is. So now we're at the border of Miami Township and Washington Township. So in case you weren't on the live stream earlier, I'll show you guys the signs. So here's a sign for Miami Township. And here's a sign for Washington Township. So, Miami Township was named after the Miami tribe, and Washington Township, of course, is named after President Washington. A little bit of a hill. So we're coming up on Mad River Road, and there is a river here in Montgomery County called Mad River. It empties into the Great Miami River near downtown Dayton. But what's interesting is this street is nowhere near the river. The stops in Kettering, and then the river's still about 10 miles to the north of there. I don't know if the road eventually linked up with the river or stopped there. Probably did, because it's named after that. But like I said, today the road doesn't go anywhere near the river. Hey, Force Major, how are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. I'll take a quick break and put the phone by that speed limit sign and get some water, and then we'll continue after that. All right, so we're gonna take a quick moment break. All right, I'm back. If they still have it, I want to show you guys something real quick once we get up to it. This street right here is called Taffy, like Laffy Taffy. Yep, they still have it. So, This house right here, they're passing by, has an American flag and a Lithuanian flag. Kind of neat. Alright, so I'm gonna get off the bike again and walk a little bit because it's another little hill. So they recently built a new neighborhood, and we'll head to that in just a moment. It used to be a farm field, and then they bought it, and then two different building companies bought different plots in the land. So all of the houses were built in the past 2-3 years. So we'll be heading there in just a moment. So if you're showing the live stream, I'm currently in Miami Township near Dayton, Ohio, and we're about to head into a new neighborhood that's been built from the past few years. Used to be an old farm field, and now it's a new neighborhood. So I'm gonna walk past this basketball hoop, and then we'll start riding again. Let's see here. Is that in Russian? All right, so now we're in the new neighborhood. Like I said, this used to be a farm field, but now it's a neighborhood. These houses were built about 2 years ago. Then off in the distance, they're building some more houses. So this neighborhood here is almost completely complete. They're still building a couple with this area on a different road, and there's another unit owned by a different company, and they're about 50-50 of those houses. Alright, so we're leaving the new neighborhood, and we're going into the neighborhood I showed you guys about a month ago that I call Little Austria, or Kleines Österreich in German. The reason why I call it that is because a lot of the street names around here have like Austrian names. Like, for example, this place is called Vienna Estates, kind of like the capital of Austria, Vienna. And this right here is Vienna Parkway. I showed you guys that a little bit in that live stream. We'll ride down here for a couple minutes, then we'll turn around and then end the live stream. Going 11 miles per hour. Here's Vienna Woods. So there's a park up ahead on the right that I'll show you guys real quick. So since we're in Miami Township now, it's a Miami Township Park. That shade feels so good right now. Okay, so here's the park. It's not that big of one. It's mostly a playset area and then also grassy field. So you guys have seen one Washington Township Park and one Miami Township Park today. So this park's called Zengel Park. Here's the sign for it. So I showed you guys this street over here when I did the live stream here about a month ago. So this street we're on right now is called Vienna Parkway, named after the capital of Austria. And the other street is called Innsbruck, which is named after the capital of the Austrian state of Tyrol. So we'll continue ahead for a little bit, and then after that we'll wrap up the live stream. Waiting for cars to pass by. All right. So we'll go a little bit further before we end the live stream. And we'll end the live stream right here. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching the live stream. Please like the video. Please comment on the video. Please subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.